Believe it or not, that second locomotive is on fire and still moving. And this won't be the end of what we see of this train. Into a local train in Golden, Colorado with some of the last remaining BN engines. This video will be jam-packed with trains I've seen over the past few months. Start at the bottom of Algoa, Texas with a train coming out of Inglewood Yard, a rail yard deep into Houston, with the train with 3 ex-Union Pacific B-40 locomotives. These locomotives are ex-Cotton Belts, according to their history and background, but most of these videos do not have audio due to my poor audio skills. As I race to keep up with the train, I find a road that parallels the tracks for quite a while, so I grab a beautiful pacing shot, sadly with no audio. As I make my way up to the crossing, I have to run up to it because the train was already hot on my heels. Also, with my great audio skills, this one has no audio. After seeing this train, I did meet up with a few buddies of mine. Of course, forgetting to turn my microphone on for the third and final time, I catch the train at this crossing near Danbury, Texas. As I turn around, I do see another train stop behind me that I have to be cautious of. After realizing my audio wasn't on, I ran down to this bridge to get this pretty shot of the train. The next 2 days after, I'd go down to Tower 26 to capture this train. After seeing that Kansas City Southern train, I ran into a buddy of mine, Ralph and Matthew. Me and him talked for a little bit, and go down to the Beaumont subdivision to catch one of the last few trains I will see while I'm in Texas. The next day, me and Ralph and Matthew go down to the other side of Tower 26 to catch this Amtrak train coming around the curve. The last train I'll see here at home in Houston will be the CSX 3194, one of my first CSX special interest units. After a month in South Dakota, I go down to Golden, Colorado to see this local train with some of the last running Burlington Northern locomotives still in the paint. After being up north, I decided to come back down to Houston early. So, I documented some trains I know. Keep this train in mind for later, and remember the smoke coming out of the second locomotive. After this BNSF train clears the block, I get the green signal for the Union Pacific train I recently saw. As I see the train approaching slowly, I see the smoke has significantly got worse, which is a bad sign for locomotives in that age range. Either means the turbo is blown or the locomotive is on fire. After seeing the train on fire, we call 911 and the dispatchers to see where the train's going to go. We find out the train's going into populated areas, so we call it in, and sure enough, this is the aftermath of when we get to the spot. After about 3 more minutes, Pearland Fire Department reaches out and looks at the train and inspects the locomotive to see what went wrong. And here's the video I only have of the firefighters going onto the locomotive and inspecting the locomotive to see what's gone wrong. There will be a separate video made talking more in depth about the fire on the train, but since I have a time crunch, I do need to make this video short. After they figure out nothing has gone wrong and they're going to shut the locomotive off for the night, they pull the train out of Pearland and make their way down to Inglewood Yard. And here is the last video on filming we will see of this train. Thank you all very much for watching, and I do apologize for the very late and non-uploading, but this is as much as I can get right now due to the situation I'm in with the videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.